having any emails?
No.
Khadijah's at the end of a little caramel tether. Email us.
Email us. We don't bite. You can email us at chickchatpodcast@outlook.com. Cass is being alarmingly very quiet. She's letting me speak and it really freaks me out.
I wasn't even listening.
Oh, no. I know where this is going. Mr. Cuddles. What fucking name is that? Howdy, everyone, and you're listening to episode 11 of Chick Chat Podcast. Relax.
Hello.
Take it easy. Oh, there's Cass. Have a cup of tea and enjoy the ride, because let's face it, that's all you can do. First and foremost, I wanted to say how happy I was with the outcome in America, because marriage, as I like to call it, is now legalized with same-sex couples, and
For
rainbows will
everyone.
pop
Marriage
up
for
everywhere.
everyone.
Marriage for everyone. You can get married if you're straight, marrying a man, and you're a woman, or if you're a woman, marrying a woman, or if you're a man, marrying a man. It's universal.
Marriage for everyone. We can all now, everyone, now enter into a union that will probably end in divorce. We can all be miserable together.
Or we could be happy, and it's ironic actually because my parents got divorced, but I still believe in, hey, meet the right person. You could be married for a very long time, but I'm, old-fashioned and I'm a romantic like that. Whereas Cass is a realist. No, a romantic. An optimist, actually. Cass is a realist. But we work well, and we don't know why. It's just one of those things that happen in life that you have no explanation for, and you just think, fuck it, let's just go with it. So we are.
I'm also quite pleased that a lot of the states in America are legalizing pot.
Oh, yes, they are. And their economies are bloody booming because of it.
I know. Just hope that at some point gets back here, because while it's illegal, it's not so much fun.
Oh, yeah.
Don't do drugs, kids.
Don't.
Unless they're legal.
Unless they're legal and they're safe and you're in a safe environment and you want to experiment, then go ahead. Otherwise, don't. Wise words from Chick Chat. Let's talk about Wimbledon.
I don't watch Wimbledon.
See, I have been following it for the past 7 years, I'd say, and I've thoroughly enjoyed the Murray and Nadal dynamic, and of course Federer. He's just absolutely amazing, and I love him, and he's just great. And Andy Murray's pretty good too. But the match that I didn't watch, and I haven't had time because usually they're on throughout the day. You can watch them on iPlayer and catch up, but it's just not the same, if you know what I mean, than watching it live. But the match that everybody was raving about, social media blew up about it, and it was trending on Twitter, was the game against, I think it was Watson and Serena Williams.
Uh-huh.
And Watson is Cass is like, yeah, you're going to have to take this one.
You're saying names and I don't know what
you don't know. Okay, so Watson is the British female number one, I believe. And obviously she played Serena Williams, who's won, I think, 21 Grand Slams. She's an absolute beast and just a powerhouse of sorts, honestly. And it was just so amazing because Watson, she did an interview and said how she'd always looked up to Serena growing up, and one of her inspirations to get into tennis, and now she was here playing against her. And
that must be pretty cool.
It's so cool. Somebody that you've idolized and you used as motivation to think, I one day want to be as great as them. You're now playing them in a world-class tournament. That's got to be pretty cool, I think.
Yeah. I mean, anybody that actually gets to either work with or meet or in a sporting environment play against or with, if they're in a team, their sporting hero, that must be something pretty special to be able to do.
Yep.
What was the outcome?
Well, the outcome was Watson was leading, I think, a couple of sets, and Serena was down a few. And then out of nowhere, she dug deep. She leveled it, and then she crushed Watson. And the thing I really liked from it was that in her post-match interview, Serena was quite gracious, actually. And she said Watson should have won because she gave everything, she played really well, and she should have taken that win, which I thought was quite nice.
Oh, speaking of wins, women's football.
Oh, yes. And do you know what? It is now finally getting the recognition it deserves. Me personally, I've always loved watching women's football because I just find it better than the men. They don't dive nearly as much, if ever. And it was just great. So gutted for, the English women's football team because they crashed out to Japan, I think, as an injury
Yeah,
time
but
on
they
goal.
just beat they
But they
just beat
did.
Germany though.
They did. They beat the Germans and they got bronze medal, which is amazing, which is great, which is more than our men's English football team's ever done.
Well, I remember when I was at school, so this would have been 15 years ago. Well, probably more than that. I was trying to get a girls' football team put together,
Hmm.
but there was just no appetite for it, and
Yep.
not from. I mean, the girls wanted to do it, but there was no appetite from it from the school, from the county, from anything. So when I wanted to play football and do sports like that, there was absolutely no support for it. And now it's great to see that you never heard about any results from women's football. You never
No.
saw it in the news. You never saw it in any sports reviews. And it's only been that I've noticed in the last 5 years
Yep.
that it's even getting any recognition.
Yep.
And the fact is, it's the beautiful game.
Yeah.
Just
Completely
because
agree with
women
you.
are playing it, why shouldn't we've got recognition? But it's great
Exactly.
that we are now, and the gals, the lionesses, are doing a fantastic
Oh,
job,
I
and
love the
they are
Lionesses. We
so
need to
good.
interview them.
Man, that would be awesome.
Wouldn't it? I would fangirl so hard. You'd probably be like, I'm not with her.
Yeah.
I don't know her. But like, Cass, come on, put my arm around you. You're my friend.
But yeah, no, women's sport is really getting a
Yeah.
lot of good recognition.
Yeah, it's about bloody time. I don't know why, media and newspapers and all of that and TV coverage is so focused around men playing sports, whether it's tennis, whether it's football, whether it's rugby or basketball. It's just very male orientated.
Yeah, and it's seen as one of those male orientated things that
Yep.
women can't take part in or can't be good at or can't have support for. But, we do.
Yeah, and they bloody proved everyone wrong, didn't they? So good on them finishing the World Cup on a win. You Lionesses, you're beautiful. Speaking of women's sport, did you happen to see this clip a couple of weeks ago, or maybe a month ago? It was of in America, a female rugby player, and on the
Who?
pitch. Oh my god, I need to send you this. This is amazing. She's been called a rugby goddess, I think, and she broke her nose whilst playing rugby, and because she knew if she I'm sure. Have I told you about this before? I don't know. I'm getting a weird case of deja vu. But she broke her nose. There was blood everywhere. But if she went off for injury, her team would be at a disadvantage, and it was crunch time. And so she stayed on the pitch. Right? You've got all these footballers who are diving and don't even get barely touched, and they get penalties or they get sent off or whatever, and they make a massive fuss about it. She had blood dripping from her face. She had blood in her mouth, and there's such a badass video clip of her just jogging on the pitch, right? She refused to go off. Her nose is bloody and fucked up and everything, and she just spits.
That's awesome.
Yep.
Isn't there a rule in, I don't know if it's rugby league or rugby union, where if somebody's bleeding, you can't carry on?
Oh,
I'll have to look that up. I'm sure
yeah, we
there
can
is.
do. I have no idea. I don't, is American rugby different then? Are the rules
American
different
all
maybe?
American sports is different.
That's true. They kind of make it up as they go along. I'm kidding, not really.
I don't know if we have any American fans. If we
Well,
do,
nobody
email in.
emails us. Yes, please do. Do you
Like us on
guys?
Facebook, comment on Facebook. You can comment on Facebook.
You can. Who knew?
So we've done sports. Was there anything else that you
And we did the rainbows and, equality for
did?
marriage.
Yeah.
That's such a good day. I was just so happy. I never actually thought that I'd see it in my lifetime. I just didn't
Oh,
think it
I
would
was wa-
happen.
I was watching BBC iPlayer last night, and there was a documentary with Barack Obama and Richard Attenborough, Sir Richard Attenborough.
Oh, no. Oh my God. I love Sir Richard Attenborough.
No, is it David? No, it's David Attenborough, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
I'm thinking Richard Attenborough because I was just watching Jurassic Park.
that's why.
Yep.
And Barack Obama said, sorry, David Attenborough had said to Barack Obama, do you mind if I interview you? And Barack Obama said, well, it's your birthday. Do you mind, if I interviewed you? It'd be a great honour. David Attenborough's like, well, yes, that would be lovely. And the interview that they have together is so amazing. And Barack Obama was a massive, massive fan of David Attenborough for years, watched all of the Animal Life series and everything that
Yep.
he'd done, and it was just fantastic. Oh God, it was lovely.
I would love to just interview him one day. Another person, like being from Leicester and him being such an icon,
Have you got a statue of him?
flourished in. I don't think so. I don't think we've got a statue of him,
You should totally petition for a statue.
but we should, because he's one of our great exports, along with his brother Richard.
And cheese.
Oh my God, Richard obviously passed away, and Cheese, Red Leicester, and Gokwan.
Is he from Leicester?
Yep.
That's amazing.
Yeah, he's got a his family owns a chippy nearby. And his brother's actually doing pretty well too. He has this bubble tea business thing.
Bubble tea.
Yeah, I've never tried it before. Apparently it's tea and it's got tapioca balls or something in it, and it just looks too odd and scary for me to try.
I think you're gonna have to try it to let us know.
What it tastes like.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my God, maybe got another feature idea. I think that we should try weird international sweets or treats whilst we do the podcast and review them. Or just, gag.
But where would we get them from? I mean, in Reading we've got a like an American sweet shop.
Yeah, we've got this
that's
specialist
just
Chinese
like,
shop in Leicester.
oh
With loads
God,
of
no!
Chinese stuff.
Chinese desserts are horrible.
Really?
They're so bad, and Chinese sweet things, they're so bad. Chinese wife's bought them before, and I'm like, what am I putting in my mouth?
Oh, they can't be that bad.
I've said to her, what is wrong with you? Why can't you do such amazing main meals? Why can't you do sweet things? It's like if like Indian desserts, I don't like Indian desserts either.
They are glorious. Maybe too sweet for you.
I just don't understand what's in them.
Yeah. That's a fair comment. Yeah. I could break it down for you if you want.
Well, I'll find a couple that I've definitely tried, and
Yep.
yeah, I mean it's not strawberries and yogurt, is it? Or ice cream,
No, but
which
it's
is
tasty.
delicious.
Yeah, I agree. Well, yeah, strawberries and ice cream, but I don't like cream. I've never liked like whipped cream or
Whipped cream,
fresh
well, whipped
cream.
cream's
No.
alright. Yogurt's good.
Yeah, yogurt's good, and I don't like clotted cream either. Hate it. It's rank.
Don't like sour cream.
I like sour cream.
Oh, did I tell you about my run-in with a bailiff?
No, but I saw your what did you didn't tweet about it, did you? Did you put it on Facebook?
I might well have done, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, I saw that and kind of chuckled to myself.
What a dickhead.
Me or the bailiff?
Well, no, the bailiff. Just such an arsehole. Not even our debt, it's the previous tenant. And I rang the estate agents and told them, said, oh, he's been harassing Chinese wife. He
Yeah.
hadn't, but that's not the point. I didn't want to have to deal with it. And they said, oh,
No,
we'll get him
wanted
to
him
ring
gone.
us and we'll tell him that you've been there for a year and that Mr. Whatever his name is doesn't live there. I was like, okay, great. So I rang him, and he was just such a smug arsehole. Oh, well, if you don't want to do it, then you don't have to. I've left all the instructions of what you need to do. I said, look, I don't own the house. I'm not prepared to give you information that I don't know that I can release. So I'm telling you, all you need to do is phone this number and speak to them. Surely that is within your job remit. Apparently it fucking wasn't. It was just such a arsehole. I just thought, well, you want to find this person. You've come round. I'm giving you the opportunity.
Yeah.
But fucking job's worth.
I know.
Absolute
I
job's worth.
hate that when people do that. It just gets on your tits, doesn't it?
Yeah, well, I sent copies of everything to them via email, and I put in the email that I don't expect to see them again, and if I do, I'll be calling the police. Even though it's kind of like a civil matter, I'll just say they're harassing us or something like, oh, I'm just a lone lady in a house, and there's barely bands here, and I'm very scared, and he's threatening to take away my telly and my cats.
Yeah.
Some shit
Damsel
like
in
that.
damsel in distress, very much so.
Honestly, there's so much conflicting information as to what bailiffs can and can't do and who isn't registered. It's fucking ridiculous. There needs to be a clampdown on them.
Yeah, there needs to be a panorama on them.
I wouldn't be surprised if there already hasn't been, but seriously, there needs to be some proper rules put in place. They need to, for a start, stop being bastards.
That is rule number 1, okay? Just stop.
There's no need.
No.
Have you had a barbecue yet this year?
No, I haven't, actually.
How is your
What?
Khadija has a new disguise for her side business as a PI. She has a PI hat.
It's not a PI hat.
Where is the PI hat?
I'll show you. Do you want to see it now?
Yeah.
You... Fine.
She's taken off her headphones. I don't have a